Hi, this is Dec. 4 minutes on the net with Dec. Dec@makehits.com. Serious Writers Guild, are you a member? You should be. All the best people who make the most money in the show business are members of Serious Writers Guild. You got direct access to me and my team all the time. So where are we now? We're 4-part series on guitar. Really what I say is I'm not a guitar teacher in any shape or form. Don't even ask me to play guitar at parties or to show off or anything like that. I'm not that sort of guitar player. I make money from playing guitar. I say that right up front. So this is the 4th part, and it's been subdivided of necessity because we had so many questions about the bits we did on acoustic guitar and everything. So this is electric guitar. How do I make money out of playing electric guitar? Well, the one thing I would say to you, that is a Les Paul through Marshall gear at full chat, and it is silent. As near silent as you get it, and that's through using superb gear. And I would say Marshall is, without a shadow of a doubt, industry standard. Don't even think about it. Don't even worry about it. Get yourself Marshall gear and you have got it, and that's how you make money. I'll put a slight insert into what I'm doing now and show you exactly what I'm using. This is the rig straight off the stage gear I use. Obviously in the studio then I will enhance it to more. I can put it through some different amplifiers. On stage I use a 4x12. It's a standard 4x12 stack. In the studio I've got all sorts of extra gear that I can use, which is, if you want to talk to me, if you remember the Serious Writers Guild, just call me and I'll talk to you about it. But how do you make money out of playing electric guitar? You play what people want, really. It's as simple as that. One of the biggest questions I was asked ever was, how does Jimi Hendrix and people like that make all the money? And I would say that what you're not taught at all in guitar lessons, or you will never pick up from other guitar players, is how dirty the real the dirt that is available off the guitar, and the dirt that's involved in playing. I've had the most astonishing guitar players in this studio. They've been frightening, 1,000 notes a minute people, and I've had to say to them at the end of the day, please, no, I'll do it. And I'm nowhere near the guitar player they are, but the finished result is stunning. And that's to do with dirt, so be aware of dirt. All the pick slide stuff, and then you got to be aware of all that dirt stuff. It's so important. Now the next thing I would get onto is tricks. There are various tricks, standard tricks. Brian May invented, or he didn't invent it, it was, I can't remember, American folk group that invented it, was a bar chord. Well, what he did was that was the standard as it was, but then he went, no matter what you play, always put something at the start, put something at the finish. It makes a mile of difference. Then we get on to vibbing. Everybody asks me about vibbing. I've never been the greatest vibber in the world, but I know how to do it. And I do know that the theory in vibbing is exactly this. People want to play golf, and they think, oh, why can't I play golf as good as the pros? And they go out and they practice, they hit 50 balls, say, once a week. They don't realise that the pros are playing 1,000 balls every day of their career. That's how they're so good at playing golf. We know the theory. We know the theory inside out. You know, that's all you have to do is... There's two ways then of playing vib. You either play a sharp vib, which is up a tone and a half. You can bend up to it. I was put off that because I played on a hit record and somebody said, oh, you play Hawaiian guitar very well, because every note I played was... And they thought that was Hawaiian guitar. So now I tend to try and hit the note spot on. Now, you can either play that flat vib or you can play a sharp vib. Whatever way you want to do it. But now, as a guy's becoming a good vib player, unless you practice, you ain't gonna do it. I can tell you that for nothing. And you got to be aggressive towards it. And the one thing I say to people is just have a guitar set up in this way. Just have it there, so every time you come in your studio or your lounge or whatever, you pick up the electric guitar and you play Parisian Walkways. Honestly, that is the track that you can do so many different types of vibs. You can play a reverse vib, which is interesting. You can play it just on a note vib, or you can play a full 1.5 note vib. All sorts of different vibs you can play. You can play hammer-ons. The sensational hammer-on vibs. And that all sounds very dirty, but you put that into a track and it is absolutely sensational, trust me. Just pick up your guitar and go. So there we are. There are the tricks, a few tricks, just a few tricks. But if you're a member of the Serious Writers Guild, of course you can call me anytime and ask me what you want to about guitar, and I'll give you chapter and verse, how to make money from playing guitar, what to focus on instead of just doing the same stuff all the time and doing it the same. So this is Deck Cluskey, Serious Writers Guild. 4 minutes on the net with Deck. See you next week. Bye.